All right, enough said and Miken. It's the Women's Major World Series Championship game. The winner will bring home the trophy. Enough said the visitor, Miken the home team. We've seen so many big first innings by Enough Said. Do they have another one in store here? Some outstanding umpires around the infield in this game. And a walk issue to lead things off. Ariel Jenkins comes to the plate. Jenkins deep into the night, but the ballpark will hold it one away. Berger moves up to second. Johnson now at the plate. Holds up. And Johnson's retired in a much better first inning for Miken here so far. They move Brittany Cox up in the lineup. They'll walk her and take the bat out of her hand. Rose Gressley. This one hit well, and it's off the glove of the left fielder. And Enough Said will score a run. It's 1-0. Santana Mason sneaks it through, and the two-out rally is on. They've scored 3 here in the first. And that walk to Brittany Cox turns into at least a run. Mindy Leday. Leday back to the pitcher, ends the side, sends us to the bottom of the first. Miken coming to the plate with their eyes on being crowned Women's Major Champions.
What can I do with one swing? What can't I? One swing can change a game, a tournament, a season. One swing should not be taken lightly. So ask yourself, what can you do with one swing?
Patricia Barlow will lead things off. Miken at the plate for the first time here in this championship game. Get their eyes on the prize. At the end of the day, someone will be crowned the women's major champion. Will it be Enough Said or will it be Miken? Barlow with some wheels, trucks into second with a double. A good start there. That'll bring Tiffany Roberts to the plate. There's a cold strike. Tapped on the infield. The play not in time. And Roberts will beat it out. The first two reach for Miken here in the bottom of the first inning. That'll bring Melissa Chandler to the plate. Chandler draws a walk to load him up. And the cleanup hitter now, Ruby Nugent, with an opportunity. Nugent trying to drive home the first run of this championship game for Miken. A bases loaded opportunity. Takes the strike, and the count is full, says Dwayne Posovich, who's our home plate umpire. Chuck Doc Beckwell, by the way, is at third. Jason Overleg at second. An outstanding umpire crew that we'll see these same faces at the men's major next week. And Pasovich says it is good enough indeed for a called strike 3. 1 away. Another time we see down via the strikeout. Bernie Johnson, this one holds up, and it's caught in left center. Miken able to produce their first run. It's 3-1. Janine Terry takes the pitch inside for a ball. And draws a walk, and the bases are loaded once again. Wendy Reed, ground ball gets through. They're trying to tie the ball game, and they will. 2 RBI single. 3-3 is our score here in the first inning. We got a great contest going on. Christian Smith at the plate. It sneaks through and loads them up. This is a great effort by Miken. After the big win by Enough Said in the championship game, an 18-8 win, forcing the if game. But here's Miken coming back with a big first inning. LaShonda McCollister at the plate. Pitch inside. Kathia Washington is in a big jam indeed here in the bottom of the first. And she walks in the go-ahead run. It's 4-3, Miken. Veronica Maya McRae. McRae will draw a walk. Back-to-back walks brings home 2 runs. And some issues here for Enough Said. In the bottom of the first inning, 5 runs have come in to score from Miken. And they still are looking for a couple of answers. Tiffany Collins at the plate. Collins back deep, and it is hauled in, and the side is retired. But Miken with 5 runs in the first. They lead it 5-3 as we move on to the second inning here at the Women's Major World Series Championship game.
As a player who's been on the Pride for a few years, I know how much UTRIP values its members' safety, both on and off the field. That's why they've teamed up with ID Shield, the best way to protect your family from identity theft, guaranteed. For only $19.95 per month, ID Shield will protect you and your entire family from this growing epidemic. So do what I did. Go to USSSA.com/ID Shield and join this team today.
Tiffany Martinez at the plate. And her first pitch, she swings and hits it the opposite way out of right field. And Martinez gets aboard with a leadoff single. Kathia Washington coming to the plate now. Ground ball to first. They throw to second and get one back to first. And then, no, they don't turn the double play. Very close there to turning 2. Miken could use some defense here. First pitch to Ebony Payne is a strike. There's a base hit out to left field. Kristen Shiflett, the shortstop at the plate. Tracy Bougier is at the plate. Down the line, foul into the stands. This should be caught, and it is. 2 outs. Nobody covering home. And Enough Said's going to take advantage as they'll make it 5-5 as they have scored their second run here in the second inning. Ariel Jenkins at the plate with Johnson due up next. This has the potential to be a very big inning here. There's a base hit. Jenkins drives in a run. 6-5. Serene Johnson back up the middle. It is caught and over to first. It ends the inning, but Enough Said. They're back up on top. 6-5 our score. Moving on to the bottom of the second here from Champion Stadium.
Next.
Expected wait time, 55 minutes. Your call is important to us. Thank you for your patience.
In the nation, we know how it feels when you aren't treated like a priority. We do things differently.
We'll take care of it.
We put members first.
Thank you.
Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
We're back with you on USSSAlive.com. A fantastic weekend of slow pitch action, and it's just getting started because the Men's Major World Series will begin here from Champion Stadium. Wednesday, I'll have it for you on USSSAlive.com. The championship game coming your way on the CBS Sports Network. Primetime Monday night. It'll be on the air at 8 and 10 p.m. Trisha Barlow leading things off.
Lynn, I need a drive out of you.
Barlow, that one gets down. So Barlow will have to hit this one fair. Just a vacuum on the infield, indeed. Another brilliant play made by the shortstop, Kristen Shefflett. Tiffany Roberts.
What's performance through technology mean to you?
It means new barrel lengths. It means balanced weight that performs.
It means end load that works.
I think you get the picture.
Plays we have seen here in the Women's Major World Series presented by Combat Sports. Special thanks obviously to Coop and the entire Combat team for sponsoring this year's Women's Major Championship. It's Enough Said batting here in the third. It is going to be a back and forth game indeed, going down to the championship. Santana Mason at the plate. Just past 8 o'clock here. Maya McRae at the plate. Or excuse me, Maya McRae, I should say, in the circle to Mason at the plate. And this one, a little lazy pop-up. And it does get down. 2 on, 1 out. And Mindy Leday. Leday trying to add to the 6-5 lead. Leday fouls it into this dugout. Bouncing ball. Everybody's safe. They're loaded up. Tammy Martinez at the plate. Bases loaded opportunity for Martinez here. Gets a base hit. And Enough Said is going to add to their lead. It's 7-5 as they add the first run here in the third. Base hit. Washington drives in a run. They scored 3 in the first, 3 in the second, and they've now added 3 more in the third. And Kristen Schiffler would like to try to end that streak and make it at least 4. She can drive home a hit here. But no, it stays up, and it's caught in center. Ends the inning. 9-5. Enough Said on top of Miken in the Women's Major Championship game.
Since day one, combat has been at the forefront of composite bats. In today's game, where margins for error are small, combat's larger sweet spot means our bats reach maximum performance over a wider span. It's the difference between a home run or a warning track, a base hit through the middle or hitting into a double play. It's the difference between winning and losing.
Miken coming to the plate. They scored 5 in the first, but they did not score in the second, and they trail 9-5. Ruby Nugent forces that one through the infield. Looks like a little drizzle on the infield potentially. Brittany Johnson at the plate. Brittany Johnson, back up the middle, back-to-back base hits. Starting things off here in the third.
Number 6.
Terry back up the middle. They flip it to second, and they're able to get 1, but a run does come in to score for Miken.
That's where you hit the ball.
Wendy Reed over the head of the right fielder. Reed is in at second, and they're going to give up yet another run. 9-7.
Drop that damn refrigerator run, girl.
Smith grounds out for the second out, but they come home and drive in run number 8. It's a one-run contest now here in the third. 9-8 our score. McAllister inning over. 3 in for Miken. We got 4 to go. It's a one-run contest here in the championship game of the Women's Major World Series.
One, two, three, baby! All boys, let's go. Hi, Mike!
Nine, 8. Enough Said back to the plate. Top of their lineup. Tracy Bougier will lead things off. Bougier takes the first pitch inside. Popped up. Bougier is out number 1. Ariel Jenkins now at the plate. We haven't had a chance to see the big batter Brittany Cox do some damage here. Will they walk her again? That's the question. Sharply hit. It's knocked down by the first baseman. But a base runner is aboard here indeed. So Serene Johnson now with one away. And the big batter, Brittany Cox, due up next.
Roll it. Roll it. Roll it back to her.
Bouncer gloved by the shortstop. Over to second. The throw gets away. In trouble here. They rocket it home. And indeed, I think there's probably not a question in their mind. Brittany Cox is going to take first base. They've walked her the entire game. And they will. Rose Gressley. Yeah, I feel very deep for her. Inning-ending double play. Mistake running on the infield there for Enough Said. And how about this? For the first time in the contest, they do not score. Can Miken take advantage? That'll be the question. They'll come to the plate in the bottom of the fourth when we come back.
What can I do with one swing? What can't I? One swing can change a game, a tournament, a season. One swing should not be taken lightly. So ask yourself, what can you do with one swing?
Nine-8, Enough Said in the lead. They did not score for the first time of the contest, and the umpires still trying to figure things out here. And what was an apparent double play to end the inning. Yeah, if we had the three-play system here, we could take a look back at it. Dwayne Posevich talking things over. An outstanding umpiring crew here tonight. And we've had some ejections here tonight. And an ejection from the ball game. Now what you like to see? One hit, one out. Tiffany Clonis. This be a big spot for Miken. Try to work their way back. Oh, wow. Barlow the batter. And there's a walk. Issued at the top of the lineup. 2 on with 1 out. Bounce it to third. They tag. And they turn 2 as well. Back-to-back innings come to their conclusion with double plays. On to the 5th we go. 9-8. Enough Said is on top.
As a player who's been on the Pride for a few years, I know how much U-Trip values its members' safety, both on and off the field. That's why they've teamed up with ID Shield, the best way to protect your family from identity theft, guaranteed. For only $19.95 per month, ID Shield will protect you and your entire family from this growing epidemic. So do what I did. Go to USSSA.com/ID Shield and join this team today.
Mason's the batter. 9-8 game. Enough Said. On top of Miken. The defense has really taken over the last inning and a half. Seen back-to-back innings with inning-ending double plays. There's a ground ball out there to start things off, and now Melinda Leday will come to the plate for Enough Said here in the top of the 5th inning. Tammy Martinez with 2 away. Lifted to right, and it's caught. Inning over, 9-8. The score remains as we move on to the bottom of the fifth.
Next.
Expected wait time, 55 minutes. Your call is important to us. Thank you for your patience.
In the nation, we know how it feels when you aren't treated like a priority. We do things differently.
We'll take care of it.
We put members first.
Thank you.
Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
What's performance through technology mean to you?
It means new barrel lengths. It means balanced weight that performs.
It means end load that works.
I think you get the picture.
There's good seats all over the house here at Champion Stadium. Melissa Chandler is at the plate. She takes a called strike. It's a 9-8 score here. Just 2.5 to play. And a scorcher down the line for Chandler. She has a base hit, extra bases into second. She's safe for the double. Ruby Nugent at the plate. Nugent ground ball. They throw to first, it gets away. And Miken is going to tie the game 9-9 now. Brittany Johnson now at the plate. Trying to give Miken their first lead since the first inning. It's the only time in this championship game that they have led. Two and 0. Bouncer to second, bobbled, and they cannot recover. It's a nightmare for fifth inning here for Enough Said defensively. And the second baseman, Tammy Martinez, trying to check out and see if she's got a hole in her glove. Janine Terry at the plate. Takes a called strike. Caught by the pitcher, Scheffler across the diamond. And the former Chicago Bandit with a double play. Wendy Reed is your batter. Reed popped up, caught at third. Side retired, but Miken, they're back on top with 2 innings to play in the championship game. Will it be Miken or Enough Said? Crowned the 2015 Women's Major Champions. Enough Said searching for answers and runs. They did not score in the 4th. They did not score in the 5th. And they find themselves trailing Miken by 1 run with 2 innings to play. Here in this winner-take-all, if necessary, game from Champion Stadium, the spring training home of the Atlanta Braves. Thea Washington is your batter. Grounds it foul. Down the way of Chuck Doc Beckwell, who's at third base tonight. Likely see him behind home plate during the championship games of the Men's Major World Series. Washington has got to square this one up and hit it straight. Grounds it to first. The bag is tagged. Out number 1. Ebony Payne at the plate. Payne cranks this one to left. It's caught. Second out. And here is the former Chicago Bandit, Kristen Shiflett at the plate. Selected 16th overall a couple of years ago. He's going to ground it to short. Try to beat it out. The throw, it's high, it gets away, and she's on her way to second. And she keeps the inning alive with her legs. Some nice hustle there for the Enough Said side. And now we're back to the top of the lineup and Tracy Bougier. Bougier down the line. It is fair indeed. And Scheffler is going to tie the contest 10-10 on an RBI double. And they're back in business here with the top of their lineup here in the 6th inning. Ari Jenkins, the right center fielder. She grounds it to third. This should retire the side. This is airmailed. Oh, my goodness, indeed. Miken is going to take an 11-10 lead on 2 wild throws here in the inning. And Serene Johnson now. Hot shot. Into left, here's the throw, it's offline. Oh, it's off the camera. Have to take 4 and see if we can still see. Yeah, we still got a pretty good view. They will not let Brittany Cox hit. Rose Gressley at the plate. Popped up, it gets down. How about this inning? This is the most productive inning of the ball game for Enough Said. They brought home 4. And they lead it 13-10. Santana Mason now at the plate. Mason with a line drive base hit. That's going to bring home 2 more. 15-10. They're putting it all together here in the 6th inning. And they've done it primarily with 2 outs. Melinda Leday holds up just enough to end the set. But 6 in the 6th. Gives Enough Said a 5-run lead over Mike, and they've got plenty of work to do. They'll come to the plate in the bottom of the inning when we come back.
Since day one, combat has been at the forefront of composite bats. In today's game, where margins for error are small, combat's larger sweet spot means our bats reach maximum performance over a wider span. It's the difference between a home run or a warning track, a base hit through the middle or hitting into a double play. It's the difference between winning and losing.
Number 12, Miami Gray.
– 15-10. Enough Said on top, and they're looking for a quick 6th inning here. This is Maya McRae. And the side, oh no, it's not retired in order. McRae is safe. Splitsies over at first. The first baseman, Santana Mason, trying to check out the laces. Here's D. Williams. Chance to bring back the top of the lineup here in the championship. The strike called. Called strike 3, says Dwayne Posevich. Ends the inning. Sends us to the 7th. Enough Said is up by 5, looking to be the Women's Major World Series champions. I could move. All right, top of the 7th, Tammy Martinez leading things off for Enough Said. Spectacular night under the lights here from Champion Stadium. We'll be back on the air Wednesday with the start of the Men's Major World Series. It concludes in prime time on Monday night, 8 and 10 p.m. It's the championship game as well as the winner's bracket final will be broadcasted on the CBS Sports Network. Elise Ewing at the plate. And Posfit says a called strike. Martinez at first. Maya McRae. Looking for a quick 7th inning. Oh, it scoots through into center. 2 on and nobody out. Ebony Payne now at the plate. Popped up and caught it right. They're on the corners now for Kristen Shiflett. Shiflett. She has a base hit back up the middle. 16-10 now. And we're back to the top of the lineup in Tracy Bruget. Bergier at the plate. Ground ball. Loved at second, over to first. That's out number 2. And they'll need one more out now to bring us to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's a gapper. It gets down. And 2 more big runs come in to score. Eighteen to 10. And will they finally let Brittany Cox hit? Didn't even bring her bat. Rose Gressling after Cox walks. Bouncer to third. Oh, knocked down. And the bases remain loaded. It's a 9-run advantage for Enough Said. Santana Mason checking into the box with Enough Said having them loaded up here in the 7th inning. This one holds up. It's caught. Side retired, but 10 have been produced by Enough Said in the last 2 innings. That puts Miken down to their final 3 outs in this championship game. They'll need 9 to tie and 10 to be crowned women's major champions. It's the bottom of the 7th when we come back.
1, 2, 3, let's go. Come on.
What can I do with one swing? What can't I? One swing can change a game, a tournament, a season. One swing should not be taken lightly. So ask yourself, what can you do with one swing?
All right, Mario Aiken coming to the plate here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Well, if you want to get it done, Roberts. Base hit. Well, they got to score 9. This is a start. They get the first. Ruby Nugent. She's the cleanup hitter. Taking her time before she checks into the box. The first pitch to Nugent is called a strike. Bounce it to second, over to first, and they get the first out. Enough Said we'll trade it out for a run all night long, because they need just 2 more to be crowned major champions. Here is Brittany Johnson. A single for Johnson. Glenn Terry at the plate. He's going for our camera there on the first swing. Thought it straight back. Called for and caught. They need just 1 out. It's up to Wendy Reed to continue the inning. And Satter, oh no, it's off the glove. And the inning continues. That should have been the final out. (19-14). Kristen Smith. Into right, this should do it, and it does indeed. Enough Said. They're the major champions in 2015. What a win for Enough Said. 19-14 the final. They score a combined 10 runs in the final 2 innings and route to their win. Stand by, the trophy presentation here for the Women's Major World Series coming up next.
Before we begin our award ceremony, I'd like to thank, first of all, Combat Sports, one of our sponsors, and also USSSA and their CEO, Don DiDonatis. Truly appreciate their efforts. Great sponsors. Also like to thank our tournament directors, Tennyson and Clay Dickey, for the great job they did this weekend in putting together this wonderful tournament.
Individual winners. There's individual runner-ups here.
The individual winners were the ones I brought out to you separate. They're one in the box.
Those are the all world.
That's all that was on the card.
This game.
I didn't see anything else in there. There we go.
I'm gonna have to go look at it.
we would like to announce the Women's World Series All-Tournament Team. Okay, once again, our all-tournament team from Easton Hangright. Shannon Gallinack. And Andy Ramirez Smiling. From Lady Cutting Up, Robin Pettit. Angelia Jones. And Talisa Laser. Next from Miken, SSE. Maya McRae. Ruby Nugent. Wendy Reed. And Melissa Chandler. From the champions, Enough Said, Brittany Cox. Mindy Leday. Tammy Martinez. Cyrene Johnson. Ariel Avery Jenkins. And Kafia Washington. That is the all-tournament team. The offensive most valuable player from Miken SSE. Patricia Barlow. The defensive MVP from Enough Said, Tracy Bougier. The tournament MVP from Enough Said, Kristen Chiflett. The all-tournament manager, William Hawk. Miken please come up for your runner-up trophy. How about a round of applause for Miken? Great effort, great week. First, we'd like to thank our conference, our conference USSSA umpires for the great work they did all weekend. Thank you so much. And now, for the champions, Enough Said, please come up for your trophy. Congratulations. I'd like to thank everyone for attending our tournament this weekend. I hope you all enjoyed it. It was a great weekend of softball. Men's major starts at this Wednesday at 11 a.m. Hope to see you there. Everyone drive safely. Once again, thanks for coming so much. Congratulations to Miken and Enough Said. Good night, everyone.